You are now listening to Trans Talk with JC Best and Dina Marie.
Hi, I'm Dina Marie.
We're just talking about trans shit.
I did not come to play with you hoes. I came to slay, bitch.
Most people who are trans have been through hell and high water.
The hardest part about being a woman is figuring out what to wear.
Boy, you know what that music means. Ooh. It means it's 8 o'clock and it's time for Trans Talk, baby. I'm your host, JC Best. And to my left, the beautiful Miss Dina Marie.
Hey, what's up?
What's up? Oh my God, you looking sexy. I'm going to catch a chubby. I'm going to do it. Don't play. You got me turned. I'm hot. Ooh, you look good. What's this say? Spoiler alert. I don't care. Ain't that the theme of the show tonight? Who gives a fuck, baby? Oh my God, I'm so excited about tonight, babe. Oh man, I'm feeling good.
Me too. It's been a good weekend, and I was really looking forward to doing the show.
Yeah. This is both me too. And seeing you and just looking at your beautiful face and all of that.
Aww.
How have you been?
I've been good.
You've been good?
Yeah, it was a crazy week at work. We had the 360
Okay.
festival was going
At
on
Broadway Comedy Club.
all
Nice.
week. And then the weekend was good, and
You spending time with your boo?
yes, yeah, we are. We spent the
Dina
weekend
got a
together.
man now. Listen, I'm telling y'all, if y'all wondering, why me and Dina's chemistry, our pheromones ain't popping, it's because she
Oh.
got a man now. She got some other black dick, and
Shut up. Jay.
and she just left me out in the cold.
Well,
I'm happy for you though.
you didn't want it.
Oh, stop it! Don't do that! Don't you dare do
You
that!
didn't want it.
Don't you dare do that! I was just afraid. He was so aggressive. I was like, oh, just give me some time.
I gave you a freaking year, dude.
Oh, girl, don't you be putting our business in the streets. This is exciting. Today we have, oh my God, our special guest. We've been actually interested in this individual for a very, very long time. I personally am a huge fan.
I know, you tell me all the
Oh
time.
my God, this is I'm fanning out, y'all. I'm fanning out. If you can see by my shirt, it says 420. That's what I needed for this episode.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because our guest is a very special actress, multi-talented individual. They've got, I guess you could say, a handful of talents that they're going to talk about. And they're here with us in studio today. Miss Natassia Dreams will be joining us in about 5 minutes. Oh, the beautiful, the wonderful, the intelligent, the masterful Miss Natassia Dreams is in the house.
yeah, super exciting.
Very excited. And listen, hey, I want to talk about this for a second.
What?
I'm going to bring up some shit.
What are you going to bring up?
You know what I'm going to bring up. Now, I was talking about how beautiful I thought she was to you. This was like a week ago.
I told you I thought she was really pretty when you told me she was
Yeah,
pretty.
but you also, you said something that was very, I don't know what I felt. You said that she was kind of intimidating for you.
Well, she's really pretty.
But what does that mean? Like, I don't understand.
I don't.
You know, I asked because I get intimidated. I'm black and Dominican, as y'all know. She's also Dominican. And I feel like I'm supposed to just have this big mumbo-jumbo 12-inch cock.
I'm sure.
And
your
I
cock
don't,
is
y'all.
just
And it's just...
amazing. And I'm sure you know how to work it really, really,
We
really
have a
well.
live crowd today, and I don't know. There's some
I should
heckling
say
going
I
on.
know, since everybody thinks we've been fucking. Anyway.
Everyone does think we're fucking, and I don't
Still,
care.
even-
I don't mind it. But just the bottom line is, I know how to do what I do, but I just don't have, So I guess I get it. Is that from a man perspective? I don't know. Do women do the same thing? I guess they get intimidated by each other's beauty. I mean, that's a little raw question. What do you think?
I mean, I get intimidated. I get intimidated by people. I wish I could. I don't know.
Yeah, baby, you are beautiful, though.
Well, I just don't always feel it.
I wonder what that is. Maybe we can get some tips for our guests.
I
How
mean,
do you-
sometimes I will feel it, and then like I won't.
how do you
Someone will
stay
say something,
feeling-
or something will happen, and then like I won't feel it as much.
When you someone will say something like what? What would they say?
I don't know, some jerk on the street will say something.
Well, maybe we'll learn today how to shake shit off. We don't know. Okay, we'll see. This is a good thing. I struggle with the same thing.
Yeah.
And I can't always knock a motherfucker out. I would like to, but you can't handle things with violence. So what do you do to stay positive, people, when you're feeling down? This is great. This is great. Yeah, I just wanted to kick back fun episode, boo, because we talk about a lot of real shit all the time.
It's always good to have fun.
God, we always talk about.
I mean, we always have fun.
Yeah, we do. We always have fun, but the topics are so real because that's what goes on in the trans community. This is a trans podcast if you're tuning in.
About real stuff.
You do got to talk about real shit, but damn it, being trans is exhausting.
It is. It's exhausting just to leave the house.
Oh my goodness. I'm not even trans. I'm trans adjacent, and I am telling you, I am tired. I am tired, Dina. I need a nap. You must just want to sleep all day. We're excited. We've got a huge thing. I guess we can talk about it now. About our big event. I mean, it's not out yet. Should we wait or should we say it now? We're going to talk about it, guys. In the making, and it's actually the ink has hit the paper. We are going to have a show at Caroline's. They're giving us a one-night special for Trans Talk. It's going to be a huge deal, and that is the last week of Pride, or I should say, what? That's the week. That's Pride Week.
Gay Pride Week.
That's Pride Week, Wednesday, June 21st, Pride Week. Get your tickets, folks. It's going to be insane. It's going to be crazy. We've got all different types of guests, and we're going to announce that a little later on as we get closer to the show. All right, I think we're ready to have our guest on. What do you think?
Yes, I think so.
Oh, my God. All right. I said I was going to do this before, and I'm going to do it. Natassia, among her many things that she does, she's an adult film actress, and some of these titles that she has been in are just, I'm telling you, they just make you want to turn up. I want to turn up right now. You have seen this lovely lady on such film classics as America's Next Top Tranny, season part 2, Transsexual Babysitters, part 7, and my personal favorite, She-Male Perverts 3. Guys, if you're listening, if you're joining us down here live on air on 335 Flatbush Avenue, go ahead and give a warm round of applause for our guest today, Miss Natassia Dreams. She's here, guys. Go ahead and clap it up for her. Oh, my goodness. No. Welcome.
Welcome.
Are we on?
You guys are sharing.
We're sharing a mic. Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Sharing. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is just the start of a fantastic relationship, Natassia.
Or we can get for this one.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
We are really so happy to have you on Trans Talk. Have you ever even really heard of us before you came on?
No, and Trixie contacted me. She said, hey, I have this idea of a podcast. I think it'll be perfect for it. I did a podcast with her a couple months ago. We had a great time. So she recommended me, and then I'm like, okay, cool, I'll do it. I'm here, I'm in town, I'll do it.
So, Tassia is talking about none other than Tracy Carnazzo, a good friend of the show.
Love
Shout out to
Tracy.
Tracy, right?
Yeah.
And then you did the Weekend Sex podcast with Alan Finn, which is an amazing, very raw, I say, podcast. You had a good time on that show?
Yeah, that was fun. They were crazy. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. How are you doing here? Is it a little stuck? Oh, God, here we go. We invited you on the show. We're already injuring you. This is not right. We're not treating you right. Is that coming down? If it's not coming down, I might give you my chair. Okay, we got Natassia working. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, it's going down.
Okay, there we go. All right. That's okay. Natassia, you had no idea we were making you work.
No,
we were
no.
making you work.
I was like bending over to the mic.
We just wanted to see you bend over. That's what happened, Natassia.
Okay, you just had to ask.
Just as, if I would have known it was that easy. Okay, Natassia, thank you so much for coming on. First off, you're Dominican, which is fantastic. I am Dominican. Do you speak Spanish?
I do. I speak Spanish, Italian, a little bit of the native language of Barcelona, which is Catalan, and English.
Wow, that's awesome. That's like
That's a lot of languages. Where were you born?
I was born in Dominican Republic, and I was raised in San Diego, California.
Okay, all right. It sounds very rich. It sounds like you have like a very incredible background with.
I just traveled a lot, and I cultured myself, and so I pretty much like picked it up along the way.
But how do you just start traveling and stuff though? How does that happen?
I just always wanted to just explore other places. So as soon as I had money and I was available and I got a passport, there was nothing stopping me, and I haven't stopped since.
Dina, we gotta travel, boo.
I need to travel. I haven't traveled in like a really long time. I'm just always here, and I say that I say that I need to travel, and then like I never wind up doing it. No. But I need to get out of here. Like honestly,
Like travel
not
enriches
here
you.
per se, but like in New York.
No, I gotta get out of Brooklyn. Okay, that's it. I mean, this is ridiculous. You talking about France and Dominican and all these fucking countries? I gotta get off Flatbush Avenue. This is ridiculous. No, I'm not nothing against Flatbush, but I mean, it gets a little tiring. It's a street. It's a long ass street.
Brooklyn.
I've only just started coming to Brooklyn, so you know. I mean, I'm from here, but I haven't been here in a long time. But lately, I've been here.
Yeah, well, lately you've been here because this is where the dick is at that we were talking about earlier. Oh no, Dina, we are not. Stop it. Stop. Don't act brand new with me, boo. I am still hurting over this other dick. It's not right.
Oh.
We have a little a thing, Natassia, that we do on this podcast. It's called Transcam, and it's an opportunity for the viewers out there to see exactly what you're wearing and kind of model it a little bit and kind of talk through it. So I'm just going to do that for both of you now.
Okay.
I'm going to do what Dina first. You want to
Yeah.
go ahead and just stand up? Look at Dina looking
Yeah,
sporty
sexy.
chic. Look at them holes too, girl. Ooh, easy access. Don't start now. You are looking beautiful. Where are those tights from, girl? Where are them tights from?
I like the short. Those are cute.
The shorts are from H&M.
Yeah.
They should. I wear them all the time.
H&M, we love you. I love your clothes. Okay, now sometimes
friendly.
they don't last as long as I would like,
That's true.
but that's okay. When I do wear them, I look sexy as shit, and that's the most important thing. Okay, Dina, continue. What else are you wearing, Bo?
Nothing, just tights and a shirt. Spoiler alert! I don't care.
Damn, no, you do not. Okay, well, thank you, Dina. All right, and we're just going to move this over here. Natassia, you can do the same here. You can go ahead and just stand up. What are we wearing today, Natassia?
I have like this white bodysuit and some black jeans and black boots.
We're loving it. We're loving it. And where did the shirt come from?
This shirt is actually American Apparel.
American Apparel, great. And you are
Yeah.
wearing the hell
It's
out of
going
that
on
shirt.
a sale. I got it for like nothing, like $18, $10. It's going on a sale, and they have one across the street. So I will be going after the show.
Oh, let's go.
Because now it's 60% off, and when I bought it was only 40% off. So, spoiler alert.
Turn
I
up.
do care though. Just kidding. Because you save money.
You do, absolutely.
You know, and yeah, they're going out of business, so take advantage.
Definitely, you have to save it. You have to get those deals wherever you can.
Yeah.
Because it's so important.
Usually I wear all black, but I'm like, I want to wear a little color today. Right?
And listen, you are a tribute to the fact that you can look good, and you know you didn't pay a lot of money for the. You look like you could do some red carpet shit today.
Oh, that's so sweet of you guys. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Natassia, let's go ahead and just jump right in. First off, you are currently an adult film actress. Is this correct?
I am. I've been an adult film actress for approximately 14 years.
14 years?
Believe it or not. Yeah, I just won a Lifetime Achievement Award, and they reminded me of the date. They're like 2004, and I'm like, OMG.
You look like so like young.
Natassia, you look like 19 years old, so I don't know when you started, but that's I don't know if we're allowed to talk about that type of porn.
I know, that's infant porn.
That's not good. How you gonna be
infant
21
porn.
doing porn for 14 years? That's crazy. That's cool. Okay, so this has really been a career.
I started like barely legal, and then I would stop and start and stop and start. So it was like continuously, maybe like altogether 8 or 9 years. But I would go out to Europe, then I would come back and shoot a movie or two. Then I would go back, and I was working in Europe in the nightlife. So I would only come to the U.S. like on holidays, and they would have me shoot. Of course, they're like, oh, we need to have you shoot. So then I was doing that for like a couple years.
I guess my question is, how does one even get started in porn?
Well, they contacted me. I had like a little advertisement, as we all do, as us girls do, to survive.
You had an advertisement on what,
on like a escort website.
Wow.
And they like emailed me like, hey, this is in Miami. They're like, hey, oh my God, are you interested in doing movies? Blah, 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 blah. Then we paid this X amount. And I'm like, okay, that's a deposit to get into my apartment that I need. So it works out. And I'm like, all I have to do is have sex on camera. I'm like, okay, well, who am I going to do it with? And they're like, do you have anybody in mind? I look to the left and my boyfriend is there. I'm like, we're going to make a movie. And next thing you know, we made a movie.
That's awesome. That's like convenient. Like that he was there.
Yeah, it was like my first movie was with my boyfriend. Of course, I was like shitting bricks. I never had like cameras so close to my genitals. And another person in the room with the director, with the cameraman, with this and with that.
I cannot even imagine. I would be like, I'm like nervous doing this show. I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
like,
and I could have sex with my boyfriend 3 times a day. We had sex in public, sex here, on the train, on this. I suck his dick wherever. But it's still different when like, you have a camera in the room and like another person and like the camera is like literally in your hole. You're like, oh my God, if something comes out of there, I don't know what I will do. I will die.
I'm experiencing feelings on multiple levels. First off, you're having sex in public, so you're giving people a show anyway, right?
Yeah, like on the beach, and like, you know, you go on a little ride with your boyfriend, you wear a little skirt, and you're like, ooh, or like, you know, that little stuff. Like, not shows or anything like that, but just like sex in public places, bathrooms, and stuff like that.
Does being Dominican have to play in how you? Okay, so I'm Dominican, and I feel like we can be a little judgmental. I don't know if that's true or not, and yet there's a side of us that are free spirits as well.
True.
You know, but like my family is, goddamn, they're so. Oof.
Yeah, no, my father and my mother, they're very liberal. Thank God I was raised in San Diego, California, so sexuality and all of that is like really not a factor when I was growing up. So we just do what we want to do when we want to do it, and who cares?
Listen, I do have, I talk about the fact that Dominicans are all bisexual. Okay.
Majority.
A Dominican will fuck anything. I hate to say that.
Yeah,
you know?
they're really sexual. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I stopped having sex with Dominicans, and I just had sex with a Dominican last night. And oh my God.
Was that on film as well?
No, it was at home.
Damn.
It was private.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess, we should be more open, so that's good. So you were raised here in an open society, and your family accepted you from the beginning. And I guess I can say, just briefly, talking about trans, your family accepted you right from the gate.
Yeah, my mother, she told me she always knew that I was different. And so when I guess it finally came to light, she kind of resisted it at first, but like it lasted like a month or two. Yeah. Then like she sent me like, I told her I was taking hormones in October, and for Christmas, my present, she's in San Diego, I was here in New York, she sent me bra and panties. So it didn't take her that long to like realize.
Yeah. My family was super accepting. Like they said they knew
Yeah,
also.
they know. They say, that's what my mother said. She said she knew from the beginning that I was different.
Amazing. Okay. And then in terms of the porn, did they also accept the porn career? Because that's also a different level. Like, I can't imagine my mother, and my mother's in a nursing home, and she a freak. Okay, I'm gonna tell you that right now. My mother is a freak. I have had to come get her on multiple occasions. Like, Ma, stop fucking in here.
I love that.
But I do not think she would be comfortable seeing her baby fucking. You know, but maybe I could be wrong. I don't know. What do you feel?
My mother is like, she's happy. Like, I guess, like, I made a career out of it, and I'm like one of the best, and I'm just not like an average. So she's happy. She's like, oh, you're gonna go to the award show. She helps me pick out my dresses sometimes for the red carpet. Yeah. My mother's so supportive of me. Although I want to take her one time to an award show. I really do. Like, I think the next one I go to, I'm gonna take her as my date.
My mother would love that award show, probably. My mother is crazy. She's seen me do.
Yeah.
Love you, boo, mama. We we love you, but you're a crazy bitch. But we love you.
Yes,
That's
me
Mama
too.
Dina right there, Mama. Okay, well, listen, that's fantastic. Your energy is God. It's just so. It's like infectious, right? It's very like you have a very positive energy about that.
Oh, you guys are so sweet.
She's so nice.
And you know what? I have that problem all the time. Like, everybody, and I don't understand, but I kind of can put myself in other people's shoes when, like, people are intimidated because of a personality and people build you up to be, like, inhuman. But at the end, we're all human. So, like, I experience it too. Like, when I see, like, people that I look up to, I'm like, oh my God, this is so-and-so. Like, I look up to her, I'm, like, shaking and everything. But then, and when people do it to me, I'm like, you guys relax. I'm just like only thing different about me is I have sex on camera and you don't. That's the only thing to me that's different. And I made a career out of it, and that's it. So I don't think I'm any different or any better than anybody.
Are you religious at all?
Not really. Like, I practice more like Buddhism, meditation, and stuff because I don't.
Yeah, spiritual. That's more
spiritual.
Like,
I'm more spiritual than religious. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, since you said you're spiritual, how about Joe? You think you can just get us a couple of drinks here since we can turn up?
Yeah.
We can.
I love coconut. Yeah.
Guys, we're about to get drinks. Just a quick plug in here. We are shooting every single week, Sunday night, live at 8:00 p.m. Here on Live On Air in Brooklyn on Flatbush Avenue, the world's first fully streaming broadcast restaurant 24 hours a day.
This is
So,
cool.
yeah, isn't it cool? It just constantly broadcasting live on.
Yeah.
It's like a really great idea. When he told me about it and starting to do the show here, I thought it was like a really interesting opportunity.
I love the fact
And
like
it's
you
a
can
really
see the
great
people.
place. The food's great.
Yeah.
All
you
the
can see
drinks that he's
people.
made me are like amazing.
It's you can see you're saying you can see the people right outside.
Yeah.
It's very
And
cool.
they're like looking in, curious.
They want to know what's
like,
up.
Yeah.
We're just talking about trans shit. Come on in.
Come on in, boo.
Come on in.
We ain't gonna bite.
We ain't gonna bite. We might bite a little bit.
Unless you want us to.
Hey. I'm a big biter too. It's
I
ridiculous.
love to get bitten.
Do you really?
I do so hard. Oh my God.
You like it rough, don't you?
I do.
I don't want to go too much into this right now, but I can feel your energy. I can feel
here's
it.
the thing. Okay, so imagine you have sex. Your career is to have sex on camera for 10 plus years. So the last thing you want when you go to bed with somebody is to have regular sex. Like, it's so boring. I'm
True,
sorry.
true.
I need some stimulation. I need
Important to have
something
amazing
crazy.
sex. Great sex is it's amazing. It's definitely really, really important. Let me tell you.
Listen, we are all adults here. Okay, we are all adults. It ain't nothing like getting beat with whips and chains. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Like, oh my God, like, pull your hair, choke.
Let's go. Listen, I do all this stereotypical shit I'm not allowed to talk about in the bedroom, okay? When I'm in the bedroom, if I'm fucking a white person, for example, I'm gonna be the slave, nigga. That's it. I'm tearing master pussy up. You understand? I mean, this is really simple.
Yeah.
Okay, and if you's a white bitch, you gonna call me nigga by the end of the thing.
Oh my God.
And if you don't call me nigga, then I haven't done my job.
Yes. I agree. I like that kind of shit too. You gotta take it out of the box. Thank you
Yes.
so much.
I've dated guys that have wanted me to call them that, and I was like, wow, no, I don't.
You're not living it. You gotta do it. Now, if you
If
do
you
it,
want it, do it.
if you do it while I'm rubbing your feet on the couch, that's the problem. Okay, that's too soon. I know that I can't really fuck with you
gotta
like
be
that.
beating it.
You can't say nigga if you're getting your toes rubbed. That ain't right.
Yeah.
All right. You're wonderful. Okay, so fantastic, great energy. That's really interesting. All right, so let's get into. I want to kind of get into how I want to talk about a lot of stuff here.
Okay.
All right. First off, let's jump into politics real quick. I don't want to spend a lot of time on this. As a trans figure, public figure, do you feel like you have a responsibility to the trans community?
Yes, I do. I will feel like I'm a representation of our community because I have struggled like a lot of us have struggled, and I made success out of nothing. So I do feel that way, and I am connected to, like, I know some people that are high in politics or whatever. I'm just trying to stay neutral at the time. I'm not for the president that we have or anything like that, but I'm going to try to make do at while we can.
Are people scared? Let me tell you something. People are scared to talk about Trump. People are scared.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
We got an audience that's turned up in this motherfucker. Then somebody just yelled,
Exactly.
fuck Trump.
I don't want him to ruin my life because I'm against him. Because I know he will probably come after anybody, and make a martyr out of me, and I don't want that. I'm not for him, but I'm not going to trash him. I pray that he will get impeached or whatever happens, that they get him out of office. Yeah. When that happens, I'll celebrate. But I'm not going to protest. I'm not going to put myself into danger for the way that I feel.
Okay,
I'll just
respectable.
put it to the universe, and hopefully
Respectable.
it will happen.
Dina has very, very strong feelings about Trump.
I
Dina?
want to hear it.
No, I just think that, like, what do you want me to say, JC? I just think he's awful. I think he's a liar, and I think that he's a cheat and a fraud, and I just don't understand how the people that are supporting him, like, just don't realize, like, what it is that he's, like, it's all lies. Like, at what expense? Like, how far are you willing to go to believe his bullshit that you are just, like, gonna keep letting this happen with, like, no, like, nothing. Like, he does things to just, like, distract.
And the
He
people
does stuff to
voted for him.
distract people from it, and his supporters are so retarded that they fucking let it, that they follow that lead, and they're like, oh, la, 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 la.
He didn't mean that. I'm like, he just said that. What do you mean he
It's
didn't
clear
mean
as
that?
day.
Yeah, like, oh no, he says that, but he's not gonna do it. What do you mean he just passed the law that he's gonna do it? Like, I just can't.
This is why this show and guests like you, and people like you, just all of us are so important that our lives, that we not be squashed. Speak.
I
Gotta
agree.
speak up.
I agree. You're right.
We
You're
not
right.
scared, yo. Listen,
right.
I'm gonna say this. Pence, all these motherfuckers, we not scared of you, dog.
You're right.
We're not.
You're right.
We are not scared.
You're
We
right.
gonna live. We gonna live, baby.
I agree.
Great. Okay. Well, good. So then that's it for politics. Are there any celebrities that you have met or that you've that you want to meet? How about that? Anyone that you want to meet? Since you are in the business.
I have one, like, my one celebrity that I would love to meet. I know it's cliche, but it's Beyonce, of course. And I've been in opportunities to meet her. Like, I went to her concert and I was like backstage and everything, but I just missed her. And I was like at a park one time and she was there and I was like this close. So I feel like when I do finally meet her, yeah, it's like complete. Yeah, I'll fan out totally. Like, be like, oh my God! That's like one person I would fan out to. And probably if I face to face with Naomi Campbell again. Naomi Campbell. I will fan
Beautiful
out.
Naomi Campbell.
That's
Oh
my
my
idol
God,
from
I would fan out as well for
yeah,
Naomi.
I will bow down for
Yeah,
Naomi.
and Naomi has been in the business for
Yeah.
a long time
Yeah,
as well.
she has. Since she's like 15 and she's like 40 something now.
Mm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
40 something.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Black don't crack, y'all.
I know. She's
I hate
amazing.
to, it don't. Black don't crack.
She's amazing. She looks
Yeah.
the same. Yeah, like she has a book that just came out, and you go through the pages, and you can't tell what's new, what's old. Like you can't tell anything.
Mm. Okay, we got some more look shots. Oh shit, milk. Oh my God. No, coconut milk.
Yeah.
Okay, cheering. All right, here we are. Trans talk into Natassia, guys. Cheers. Toast. Oh shit, I'm about to start popping my pussy out this bit.
Yeah.
Woo! Oh, I do need some water. My mouth is parched.
Is it part?
Natassia, I don't
Which
know.
one
We've been talking your head on. Actually,
Oh my
why don't
God,
you
they
take
got
this?
little snacks
Yeah,
and
we're rolling
everything.
out food. You take that. We got food over here. We ain't playing, Natassia.
Oh my God, and the runner's cute.
This is fried
too.
chicken and waffles, boo.
And the runner's cute too.
Oh yes. Listen, don't be coming over here taking my bitches. Don't. All right.
I gotta come to Brooklyn more often.
Dina, don't hit me. I got the two finest, my man. You coming over here stealing my hey. Yes.
Brooklyn.
We're gonna go ahead and get to that food in a second, but first,
Okay.
man, I'm thirsty as shit. I'm gonna go ahead and just take a drink of my favorite water in the world. Oh my God, nigga, I don't even drink Poland Springs and regular water. Fuck regular water. I'm drinking Aqua Panna.
That's Italian. That's fancy. You fancy.
This is some next level shit. This is trans shit for real. You don't even understand. This is trans water. I'm swimming right now. You don't even know what's going on.
Yes.
Aqua Panna, come down and sponsor us because we want to fuck with you. That's the ghettoest sponsored commercial. Joe asked me, that's bullshit. Joe is the owner of Live On Air. He asked me to do a commercial. That just sounded like Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles. That was a terrible commercial.
That's a public service announcement, Brooklyn style.
Joe, we're going to need some forks and knives, too, so we can get Natassia some eats. Natassia, Dina, do you have anything that you wanted to ask Natassia before we continue the interview? Are you sure? I wanted to talk about what we were talking about before, but I mean, that's kind of deep. Well, just the shit about, oh, yes. When you're down and stuff, how do you stay positive regardless? I struggle with this. I don't care.
God.
If you're trans, whatever, straight, regular.
Yeah, it's just like hard just to even like leave the house like sometimes because like some people are like so like negative and like you'll leave the house feeling great and then someone will say something and then like.
I know, and I struggle with that, and I'm a little bit older than you.
Well, you look amazing.
So
I
I finally realized that I cannot care what people say. As long as I look at myself when I leave my house whenever in the morning or the night or whatever, and I look good, nobody can ruin that for me because nobody knows what path I took to get here, and so nobody has the right to judge me and try to put me down. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about that situation because I'm like, I used to worry, oh my God, somebody, they're looking at this and that, and oh my God, what are they going to say, what they're going to say. At the end of the day, I do not give a fuck because they didn't have to go through half of the shit I had to go through to be here. So at the end of the day, they can kiss my ass, whatever they have to say. But at the end of the day, I'm a better person than them not because of anything, because of the way that I think and my morals and my respect for myself and others.
Yeah, that's important. Yeah, definitely.
So
Yeah.
if someone's going to judge me and not know me and say anything about me, that's not a person that I need to take seriously because they know nothing about me.
I have to learn to get better with that.
It takes time,
yeah.
trust me. It takes time. Like, it's taken me years. Like, I couldn't do it overnight. And Trust me, sometimes I wouldn't even go out of the house in the daytime.
Wow.
I would stay out. I would stay
Why?
in the
Why
house.
wouldn't you go out the house?
Because at one point I was living like in the Bronx, and every time I would go out, they would harass me. They would say something like make gunshots to me, and it's overwhelming. It's totally overwhelming. At one point, you just want to run and hide, and then I just like at the end of the day, after years, I'm saying even 10 years after that, finally now I to the point that I don't give a fuck. But it took me years.
We Dina and I talk about this. Listen, we got to talk about this, you know, and it's not just the minority community, but I do want to talk about the minority community. When you see a trans person on the street, what is the reason that someone would harass the only thing I can think of, okay? Because if you don't fuck with trans people, fine, just don't fuck with them. Don't pay any attention. Fuck, like, I don't fuck with you. Boom. But if you actually want to put your hands on somebody, I would imagine that's because you want to fuck them.
Yeah, it's the insecurity, totally. When you want to call somebody out and nobody's even thinking about you or whatever, it's because you're insecure with yourself. You're attracted to that, and you're not secure with it. Because how else would you know if you're not looking for that? If you see a girl walking down the street, I don't look at girls and say, oh my God, is that a girl or is that a guy? It's a fucking hot girl. Whether it used to be a guy, whether it's a girl, whether it's a... Who cares? Like, only people that are not secure with themselves try to make other people feel bad. And I learned that, too.
But bottom line is if you don't, we're not telling you to change your way of life. Just live your life, but don't put your hands on people. Don't judge anybody, harass people. For what?
I agree.
Something is wrong there.
Yeah.
You know? God, you hit the nail on the head. And listen, I'm going to tell you, since I met Dina, she has grown tremendously. She really has.
It takes time, I know. Trust me, I know.
I'm so proud of you. I know I say this a lot. I'm not trying to be mushy, but God, you have. I don't know. A part of that, she's in a very healthy relationship, which is great.
That's good. Yeah, that fills you up. Also. Yeah, that makes you feel whole.
Are we allowed to ask that, Natassia? I promise I'm not trying to get on my knee and propose to you. I swear to God, I'm not trying to ask you to marry me today. But do you have a special someone out there?
I like to keep my private life private. Because I'm a business, so I don't want to mess up my business.
Let me tell you why that's important. Guys, y'all gonna think I'm just trolling. Trying to get her number. The reason I ask is because you have insane followers. These people are crazy, and they ride or die for you, boo.
Yeah, they've been around since day one. It's crazy. I have followers since been around. They can tell you my first movie to my last movie.
Shout out to Natassia's followers, y'all. Woo! Do you have a special name? Like Rihanna calls her, what does she call? Rihanna call her shit. So the Navy, some stupid. Beyonce got bees and fucking.
Those are my dreamers.
Jesus Christ.
Those are my
dreamers.
Yeah.
All right. Dreamers, we see y'all. Woo! Shout out to the Dreamers.
I love you guys.
Y'all also some freaky asses. I know what y'all up to, Dreamers. Y'all some freaky motherfuckers, but I fuck with you though. That's great. You got some followers too, boy. I see the people that be hitting your DMs, nigga. Woo!
Not anymore.
James, get your girl.
No, not anymore.
They slide in your DMs, girl.
No, they don't anymore. That's before.
I'm not saying that you respond to it. I'm just saying that, I don't know what it is.
But you know what? When you have a partner, that's when everybody wants you more.
That's true.
Always the case. When you don't with anybody, nobody's with you. Like, nobody wants to hang out nothing. As soon as they find out you're with somebody,
as soon as they find out you got a man.
Up. Oh my God, you're so gorgeous. Oh my God, I wanted to be with you for all this time. I'm like, wait a minute. I didn't say that when I was single.
Do you get propositioned by your fans?
Of course, I do.
All the time.
I do.
Because they must see your work. Your work it speaks for itself.
And
I don't know.
Here's my qualm about that. This is my pet peeve about that. So, fans, just because you guys saw me having sex many times on camera, does not mean that when I meet you, we are automatically obligated to have sex.
Yeah, because some people take that like they think
Yeah.
because
And
they've
they
seen
can
you
touch
on
you,
camera doing
and
that,
they
that they
can
could do that, yeah.
disrespect you, and no, you guys gotta please stop that because that's not.
That
a
goes
good
for
look.
my fans too,
Exactly.
okay? Y'all can't be seeing me in the street trying to fuck me just because you see me putting some work on video.
Exactly.
I'm tired of this shit now. My dick needs rest.
Okay, don't get on top of him.
Okay, that's great. Well, it's good also to have. I mean, you got it. They respect the fact that you got a following. That's why you're here today. Can you speak to some of the projects that you have that your fans have supported you through?
Well, I just shot a DVD for Transsensual that's gonna come out, I think, April.
What is it called?
Transsensual.
Transsensual.
T.S. Masseuse.
Ooh.
3. Yeah, and I just shot it last month, so it'll be coming out April 19th on Transsensual, so you can go to the website.
Transsensual. All right.
Yeah. Which is like a more softcore porn company, which is nice. It's
More elegant.
Yeah, it's more focused on
Beauty.
seduction and beauty than the hardcore sex. So
Listen,
that's
my
coming
shit
out.
is hardcore sex. I'm gonna be honest. It's
I
nice
love
that you're
hardcore
doing
sex.
that pretty stuff and shit.
But you have to.
But
be
I'm
all.
putting in this work, yo. So you catch my shit, yeah, that's that real. No, I'm just playing.
No, I mean you have to do it all. You
got to do it all. Listen, I did some research before the show.
I've done it all. I've done it all. Yeah.
I did some research before the show, and you versatile, boo.
Yeah, I've done it all.
I don't know if I can say much more without getting in trouble. I'm okay. How about some chicken and waffles? Can we do that? Yes. Right before I put my foot all the way down my throat.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not really fancy. You want to just grab that leg right there, Natassia? We're not fancy here.
Okay,
Go ahead
Can I
and...
get a little napkin?
Yeah, can we get a napkin? This is real ghetto. We are just family here, Natassia.
love it.
We sorry. We apologize in advance.
Chicken is life.
Chicken...
Fried chicken is life. I'm sorry.
This is going to melt in your
My
mouth, too.
trainer, don't watch this video, please.
Listen, trainer, you got Natassia looking good. She can have a little bit of fried chicken if she want to. Let the girl eat. Gosh.
Don't kill me.
Go ahead and just take a bite out of that. We really need a proper setup, Joe, because this is she looks very
Okay, put it right
uncomfortable.
here.
I feel terrible.
No, I'm good.
Maybe look at. No. Can I just get a little plate, like just a tiny plate? Just put one of the waffles in one of the
It's
things.
so good.
This is cool. We got a live audience. Shout out to the live audience jamming with Trans Talk tonight. Y'all are fantastic. They in here, man. We eating and drinking. We having a good time.
About the chicken, it's good. Did you make it? Yeah.
So let me tell you something. We just had somebody come up off the street. We just had somebody coming off the street. Like, what's good? Live on air is popping.
I know that.
We are Facebook Live. We are Facebook Live right now. We are streaming. So just so you know, sir, all the authorities do have access to this. So we don't want to. All right. Thank you so much, sir. So this is a live broadcast. No, you can't get on it right now. You can't get on it right now. But you can feel free to have a seat and have a drink and eat something. Well, that's fantastic. But right now we're doing an interview with Miss Natassia Dreams. But you are more than welcome to sit from afar. We're going to need the Secret Service up in here in a minute. You're making me very uncomfortable, sir. Yes.
We're doing the show, baby.
I'm completely uncomfortable. Thank you. No, we good with you, right, fam. You have a drink, have a seat, have a drink. We doing good, man. We gonna continue this show. Dina, how you doing, bro? What you suck down that coconut milk fast?
I would do the same. It's good, right, girl?
Yeah, really good.
Oh my God, I want to turn this food
Creamy.
up.
We talked a little bit. Let me just check my time here. Natassia, we talked a little bit about upcoming projects.
Yes.
Well, actually, you even said in terms of doing porn, you want to transition out.
Well, honestly, like this year, I kind of like announced a semi-retirement. because I'm signed with a transgender modeling agency.
Wow.
And they told me I have to stop my adult work if they want to push me for more work. And I told them they need to get me work before I quit
Excellent
my other
point.
job. So I did New York Fashion Week,
Nice.
and I just did like a commercial for the Department of Health.
The Department of Health.
Yeah, and I have like some more roles coming up. I have auditions for some roles in like reality TV shows.
Well, really quick, who's the modeling agency?
It's Slay Models.
Slay Models.
Yeah, Slay Models. It's based out of LA, and it's the only transgender agency in the United States.
Wonderful.
The first transgender only. So I'm working with them, and they've been actually getting me a lot of work. Like
Excellent.
every day I'm getting a casting. Then my other agency contacted me also from Thailand, and they offered me like a travel TV show. So I'm up for that in Morocco. So
Wonderful.
I have to kind of
We working over here, people.
I have to kind of phase out of the adult because I don't want it to catch up to me in the end because.
Really quick, sir. I'm sorry. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. So this is a question.
Yeah.
Are there any transgender? Are there any transgender stars
That are, what do you mean?
that you would look up to? I would say.
As adult stars or models
No,
or
just in terms of we're talking about trans
in
people.
gender,
Like
in general.
Yeah, in general. I've got a couple that we really look up to.
Yeah,
Are there any
I-
ones that you do?
I look up to one of my friends of a friend who is the first transgender model to do like campaigns and runway shows, which is Leah T. I look up to her. I had almost chance to meet her and I haven't. But I look up to her. I look up to Laverne Cox
Laverne
because
Cox.
I've known her since
Yeah.
for
Okay.
years, and I see where she came from. And
You've
I
known
see-
Laverne personally.
Yes, I know Laverne personally. Before she was a Hollywood actress, we were both growing up, young kids waitressing. She was at the coffee shop, and I was at Lucky Ching.
I remember Laverne Cox. This is a throwback from that P. Diddy show.
Yeah.
Oh God, what was it called? When he made the dude get him the cheesecake.
Yeah, what was it called? Who wants
Oh,
the
my-
Prodigy show? Yeah.
Oh my God, yes, she was on that show.
Yeah. She's come a
Laverne
long
Cox
way.
really hustled. Okay, that's fantastic. Well,
And-
wonderful. Okay.
I have my also girlfriend that I came here from San Diego to New York, Jamie Clayton. She's now a star of Sense8 with the Wachowskis, the new Netflix series. They're on the second season. She's in that, and she's been doing her thing as an actress, and I really, really look up to her because I know her personally. We grew up together.
Shout out to Jamie Clayton.
Jamie
How
Clayton.
wonderful is that?
Yeah.
That is
We have
fantastic.
to talk about these pioneers on
Yeah.
Trans Talk.
Yeah, absolutely. We've got a couple of our own. Candace Kane.
Yes, I know Candace came for years.
You know
too.
Candace Kane. Listen, I got to say this to Candace. We don't want to spend a lot of time, but she was on the show with Caitlyn Jenner.
Yeah.
I Am Kate. And Candace, we really felt for you, boo, because you had your work cut out for you.
Yeah.
I hate to say that, but what do you think of Caitlyn Jenner? What's your opinion?
Yeah, well, I mean,
People have opinions about
Caitlyn Jenner, number one, Caitlyn Jenner is not a representative of my society. I'm a transgender that grew up underprivileged, moved away from home at a young age, discovered myself and struggled to be who I am now. Nothing was given to me. So you are not a representation of my community.
that's right.
Because she did not have to go through hardly any of the strife that we've had to go through. That's all I have to say about that. Do you agree?
What do you Dina? Dina has strong feelings about this.
No, I mean, I think that her opinions are like pretty like ridiculous. Like, she's still in like a different mindset, I think, where like she thinks that these people, the Republican Party, like I think she thinks that they support her, but they're not
That's
for you.
another thing.
And then when they do what they say that they're gonna do,
They don't.
then you get mad.
Yeah,
But
and
like
she
at
said,
the end of the
you
day,
saw the thing. She's
he
like,
said
oh.
what he was gonna do, and you still fucking like.
And she's like, oh, Trump, call me. I'm like, girl, what you mean call you, bitch? You should have been
You
calling
should've
him and telling him, what the fuck are you doing? Like, these are my people. These are
But,
supposed to be my community. And you're not standing up for us, so you're not a part of our community.
Wow. Do we feel, sir? Again, I'm sorry. It's just it's not a live broadcast like that.
But aside from like how I feel for her that way, I do feel that she's still a woman, and people still need to refer to her as a woman, and people still need to refer to her as Caitlyn, and like not anything other.
I agree. She's a trans. Yeah, I agree, but then I don't agree.
Interesting.
Because I mean, I understand she feels like a woman and she wants to be a woman. So I don't oblige that. And so I do feel like you have to call her what she wants to be called and use the proper pronoun. But like I said, she doesn't represent us.
Do you? Okay.
So I don't know what to call her.
Wow, that's very deep.
That's how I feel like she's in the category of her own. Yes, because she's a woman and she wants to be a woman, but she's not what I am.
What is your take on political correctness as a whole? We talked when we were going to start this show. I was going to initially name it. What did we said tranny talk, but Dina said no. She shut that down quick.
Yeah.
No.
But see, that's just a new recent thing because before it wasn't.
No, well,
like
that's what
that.
I say. I say the word doesn't bother me, but I feel like
It's more politically.
I feel like if
correct
we
now.
called it Chinese talk, like a lot of people would say stuff, and I'm just not for the backlash that some people would have.
Yeah.
But I do feel at the end of the day, I think there's bigger things to worry about in the trans community than a word like
This is
that.
what I'm
That's, like,
screaming. It's exactly what I'm
It's been
screaming.
okay for like so many years.
And
It's
now everybody feels some type of way. When they ask me this, I say I don't have a problem with that. But if you want to be correct, like how people want to be correct and call it what it is, But I think since in America everybody likes to cut words anyway, they don't like to say the whole word. They slang it everything, so it's just another thing of what it is.
Transgender. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and listen, we all talk about this. Gay people will refer to themselves as fag, or
Right.
queer.
Queen.
Black
yeah.
people refer to themselves as nigger. White people, I don't know what y'all call each other. Honky? What the fuck do white people call each other? I don't know. What's up, my trailer park? I don't know. Cowboy, I don't know. It's got to be gritty. You got to have a gritty white racial name.
Right.
Listen, some of the, not to harbor on it, but some of the videos that you've done in the past that I even introduced here, the words are not very, politically correct.
That's why I don't understand why people get so upset about it. But then also it's like a selling point, and those are words that are searched on Google. So they go by that.
People like to see that type of porn,
Yeah, that's
and
what they
they look it up.
as. So they don't know the other term. So that's like an umbrella term, so it's more known, so I guess they use it for marketing.
We had Dave Chappelle is a comedian. His special came out, and he had a whole bit about transgender people, and it caused quite the stir. It caused quite the stir.
I didn't see that.
And
I gotta watch
I
that.
haven't watched it either, but what a lot of people say that his trans jokes are like a little bit behind the times, and he needs to like catch up a little
What
bit.
was he saying?
he was basically saying he was thanking Caitlyn Jenner for getting her rights. Okay, he was happy for her, but he was saying he was kind of upset, because the media accepted Caitlyn Jenner. He's saying the media was really nice to Caitlyn when she came
It's
out.
true.
They put her on the Vanity Fair, gave her Woman of the Year. She
Yeah.
got Woman of the Year, Rookie of the Year, First of the Year. I mean, Caitlyn Jenner killed it coming out.
She did.
And so he said, well, damn, black people, how did transgender people beat black people in the discrimination Olympics? And and then he said, if black
true.
people could save themselves from the cop, it would be niggas in Brooklyn on high heels talking about, I'm butchering the joke, but that's basically the gist of it.
No. Oh
So
my God.
what do you feel? I mean, so people were saying it's transphobic. Is that transphobic to you?
It's not transensitive, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know if it could be as transphobic, but it's not transensitive. It can be offensive.
It's not sensitive to the trend.
Yeah.
Dina Marie is the manager of one of the longest standing clubs in New York City, Broadway Comedy Club. And she's the manager, and she's been around comedy all her life. You know, you've got opinions on jokes and about trans people. What do you feel? Are they transphobic?
I mean, I agree with her. I feel like they're not completely transphobic, but they're not the most trans-sensitive. But at the end of the day, also managing comedy clubs and being around comedy my whole life, I also feel like there's really no limit in comedy, and like, you know, there should be no boundaries really in comedy, because it's comedy. And at the end of the day, like, if you want to be equal and then you want them not to talk about you, then you're not equal. Then you're, because if someone's making fun of everybody,
Right.
but then you say, oh, but you can't make fun of me, then
Yeah, that's
then
true. You can't do that. That's true.
Yeah. It's a tough situation.
It is true. That's
It's
true.
tough. But you know, we gotta be tough. I say this to the trans community. I'm in your corner. I'm not trans myself. I call myself trans adjacent because I love trans people. Okay, but we gotta be tough, baby. Gotta fight. That's
Yes,
just
we
the
do.
bottom line.
We
Gotta
have to
fight.
stand up for our community.
Got to stand up. Got to
And
stand up.
now I'm ready to represent for our community, because before I would live in the shadows and I didn't like people to know that I was a transsexual because of the backlash that you get and the way that people treat you differently. But now I'm just like at a point in my life, I'm ready to just accept everything and just be who I am and be honest about who I am.
Right. Yeah, and you are, and I'm telling you, we can feel it. We can feel it. You're doing a great job.
Thank you.
I see big things for you in
Thank
your future.
you so much. Thank
Definitely.
you so much.
We're closing up here. Is there anyone that you would, or I should say, anything that you want to plug, either projects or just where can people find you? And listen, we don't want any creepers either. Okay, no crap.
Right?
Where can people find Natassia Dreams?
You can find me on Twitter, Natassia Dreams, NATASSIADREAMS, and my website is www.natassia-dreams.com.
they can find me on Instagram at Fabulous Dina Marie, on Facebook Dina Marie Martin, Snapchat Fabulous Lady D.
You guys can find me, JC Best on Facebook, JC_knows best on Twitter and Instagram. And, of course, this wonderful podcast that I do with my boo, you can find us at Trans Talk Radio on all forms of social media. Dina, just talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, they can find us on Facebook. It's Trans Talk with JC Best and Dina Marie. They can find us on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat at Trans Talk Radio.
There we go. And if they want to email us?
They want to email us directly to ask any questions. It's transtalkradio@gmail.com.
Yeah. This has been another special episode of Trans Talk. We had the wonderful, lovely Natassia Dreams on today.
Thank you so much
Gave
for
an
having
incredible
me.
interview.
Thank you so
All
much.
the dreamers out there, y'all keep your
I
heads
love
up,
you.
stay up. Y'all look beautiful. Y'all look sexy. And we out. We will see you next week. Same time,
Bye.
same channel. Take care.
Bye.
Trans Talk.